What household efficiency game seemed obsessive until it made you invaluable at optimizing workflows? Every month, our family engaged in what my father called process optimization challenges, minus competitive exercises focused on analyzing and improving everyday household routines that seemed unnecessarily analytical, but ultimately shaped my entire career trajectory. The format was structured like a professional improvement project. My father would announce a target process minus anything from morning routines to grocery shopping to homework completion, and challenge us to redesign it for maximum efficiency. We document the current state, identify bottlenecks and waste, then implement and measure improvements over a 2-week period. What made these challenges particularly intensive was my father's insistence on data collection. We'd time activities, count steps, track resource usage, and measure outcomes before and after our interventions. Breakfast preparation wasn't just breakfast, it became a system to be analyzed with metrics like time to plate and cleanup duration. The most demanding element was the formal presentation requirement. At the end of each challenge, we'd present our findings to the family using proper business terminology. Even at age 10, I was expected to discuss process variables, optimization constraints, and efficiency metrics when explaining how I'd improved my homework routine. My mother, who worked in organizational development, would evaluate our presentations with professional seriousness, asking probing questions about methodology and sustainability. How will you ensure these improvements remain in place? Or what variables might affect the consistency of your results? My friends found our family's approach to household tasks bizarrely systematic. When I mentioned timing my morning routine to identify inefficiencies, they looked at me like I'd suggested measuring the molecular weight of breakfast cereal. In my first corporate internship, the department was struggling with a document approval process that created constant bottlenecks. While experienced colleagues seemed resigned to the inefficiency, I instinctively mapped the current workflow, identified redundancies, and proposed a streamlined alternative. My manager was stunned by both my approach and confidence. Most interns wouldn't even notice these process issues, let alone know how to analyze and improve them, she remarked. Where did you learn process improvement methodology? That's when I realized what my father's seemingly obsessive household challenges had developed, minus not just efficiency habits, but a sophisticated approach to process analysis that professionals typically acquire only through specialized training or graduate education. The optimization exercises that once seemed like an unnecessary complication of simple household tasks had actually been deliberate training in systems thinking and continuous improvement principles. My father wasn't just teaching us to be efficient, he was installing an entire analytical framework that would become increasingly valuable in a world where optimizing complex systems creates significant competitive advantage. Today, as a process improvement consultant, I've formalized those childhood competitions into methodologies that companies pay substantial fees to implement. What seemed like my father's quirky obsession with household efficiency was actually sophisticated preparation for a career spent helping organizations do more with less through systematic optimization.